So the action number 1 is be amongst Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala's slaves and those who believe. And the definition that we got today from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is they establish salah, 5 times prayer, that is fundamental pillar of our religion, and spend in the way of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala their wealth, anything extra that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has given. And it also means the skill set that we have, our health, our bodies in the way of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, which means to further the religion of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, to help fellow Muslims and anyone who is in need. We need to spend what Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has given us before the day of judgment, meaning before the time our time comes. We have to start all of this and get on the right path at the earliest. And then we went through the detailed story of Ibrahim alayhi salam and his wife and his son Ismail alayhi salam, and how the building of the Kaaba started. It was a valley that was not inhabited. There were no provisions, there was nothing. And Ibrahim alayhi salam was asked to leave his newborn son and a baby who was being breastfed by his mother with some provisions, and he left them there. And then Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and then there was an act, for a desperate act from the mother of Ismail alayhi salam, where she went between the Mount Safa and Marwa in order to find food or in order to find help, as you know, there was nothing there. And then Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala sent an angel, and the well of Zamzam, it came out and the water started. And then we saw the people of the Jurhum tribe, they were passing by, and then they started to live in that place. And Ibrahim alayhi salam also made a prayer to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to make that place blessed, which is now today the city of Makkah. And based on that act of running between the Safa and Marwa mountains, we have this ritual sa'i that all of the pilgrims perform when they do Umrah or when they do Hajj. It is a fundamental part of that, just to keep the sunnah of the mother of Ismail alayhi salam and the wife of Ibrahim alayhi salam. And this is and we went through multiple prayers of Ibrahim alayhi salam that he asked, so that, you know, his future generations also stay and his offspring also stay on the right path. So the action for us is, whenever we go these days, it is so easy to do Hajj or Umrah. I mean, you hardly feel that pain. But in order to really thank Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala for everything that we have, and we were not given the test when you are passing and doing that sa'i, especially when you run towards the green light, try to feel that desperation of a mother who left her little child behind, and who she was trying to find food for the child who was really hungry and crying. So we need to feel that and continue to thank Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and say Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alameen all the time for everything that we have been provided and for the ease that we have in this life. The last action, we should correct our ways and believe in the day of judgment before it's too late and we run out of time. Running out of time means when our death comes, and we know that death can come at any point in time, at any age. It's not like when I'm in 50, I will do that. When I'm 60, then I'll start praying and going to the mosque and all of this. No, we don't know at what point in time our death can come. And on the day of judgment, those people who would have not followed the right path and they would have been on the wrong path, they would ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala for some extra time so that they can correct their ways and go back, but they will not be given that time. So may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala enable us and help us to get on the right path and do all the halal things and stop us from doing the haram things, and enable us to follow his guidance. So this is the summary and actions for today's class. If there are any comments, any questions before we close today's class. Okay. Subhanallahi wa bihamdi, subhanakallahumma wa bihamdika, ashhadu an la ilaha illa anta, astaghfiruka wa atubu ilaik. Purity belongs to Allah and all praise be to him. Purity belongs to you, O Allah, and all praise be to you. I bear witness that there is none worthy of worship besides you. I beg forgiveness from you and I repent before you. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh, my dear brothers. Inshallah, I will see you guys next week, same time.
Allah.